Hogan,
Yes.
why does the president keep saying nice things about Putin and mean things about Zelensky?
He wants this deal to be over with. He wants to prevent the loss of life. He said that for a long time. And let's not forget, when Donald Trump was president the first time, it was the mainstream media and the Democrats who called
Yeah.
this guy a clown, a comedian, running a communist country. He was corrupt. Now all of a sudden he's Churchill. Let's relax. So Donald Trump's trying to get to an end to this war, which is something Joe Biden did not do and could not
Okay, but
do.
why
I
why
bet it
why is
ends
it?
pretty quickly.
I'm not asking this in a hostile way. I'm super
No,
curious.
I'm telling you.
Why is it in the service of getting a deal to say nice things about Putin and mean things about Zelensky? Why does that make a big good deal more likely?
Well, I think Donald Trump understands how to make deals, which the last administration did not, clearly. And so, whatever methods he thinks work best, I think I'm going to kind of leave it to the guy who has made a
Okay.
career
Yeah.
and billions of dollars making deals.
All right, Steve, is that a reasonable position that Trump knows what he's doing and therefore we should just trust that he's doing this with purpose?
No. Deals are fine if they're good deals. A bad deal is not good. Well, look, as you said, the proof's in the pudding, Mark. We'll have to see what the deal is. I do think, though, you have to acknowledge that Vladimir Putin is a corrupt dictator who invaded a sovereign country. And if we don't draw the line on invasions by dictators of sovereign countries, what are we going to say when President Xi decides to invade Taiwan? What are we
The
going to say when the dictator of North Korea decides to invade South Korea? Where do we stop if we let all the dictators in the world take over whatever they want? We fought a World War I, World War II on this issue. I don't think we should let Vladimir Putin march into Ukraine or anywhere else without consequences and without pushing back to where the pre-war lines in Ukraine.
Pre-war lines?
this
Are you serious?
That's what I think.
How about including Crimea?
That wasn't what this war was about, was Crimea. Look,
But why are you drawing the line at this particular incursion?
I don't think we should allow Vladimir Putin to invade wherever he wants in Europe. I think we
Yeah.
have a vested interest in the health of Europe and the economic. They're important, both economic and strategic partner of ours. They helped us in a lot of cases when we needed help, as did Canada. And I just don't think I think we believe in alliances in the world, and I don't think we should let Vladimir Putin, who is a corrupt dictator, called such by Ronald Reagan and Lindsey Graham and Tom Tillis and lots of other Republicans over not as recently as this week. Um,
You don't mean Ronald Reagan.
Not this week, but I'm saying I heard Tom Tillis on the floor this week.
Yeah. Steve, let me ask you this question. If we could replace every American member of the military, active duty, who's
Mhm.
stationed in Europe today with a European, would you be for that?
I don't think that's a realistic.
But is
I
that
think
what
we
we
have
should
a well, I
aspire
think
to?
we have a vested interest in the security of Europe. If you're saying we have no interest, we should get out of NATO and we have no interest
No,
in Europe, no, I
I'm just
disagree.
asking if you think we should
I
continue.
disagree.
So would you like the same number of Americans in Europe as
I
there
don't
are
know what
today?
the number should be, Mark, but we have
Yeah.
a vested interest in the
I
security of
agree we
Europe,
do. I
and
agree.
they have an interest in our security. And
Hogan, would you like to see American forces out of Europe?
No, I mean, look, look, first, let me just say this because I think it's important. Foreign affairs are very tricky. They're very layered, they're very serious, and they're very sensitive. So, blanket statements about things one way or the other is really what's gotten us into a lot of trouble, I think, in the past. Understanding nuance here, I think, is pretty key to these negotiations. But at the same time, whatever is in our interest, I think we should absolutely cultivate. I think we should build out. And how that looks and how it manifests depends on the situation. But getting out of Europe or not having partners or allies around the world is not even on the table. Donald Trump, you know, built partnerships and allegiances with all types of folks around the world. I mean, there weren't any wars under his watch. Russia did not invade anywhere for the first time in several administrations. Not to mention, it was Joe Biden who said a minor incursion is okay. And now here's where we are with Russia.
All
So
right.
a lot of problems there that I think Donald Trump can fix, but he's going to have to take some time to get it done. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later.